strong and courageous, because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to thy forefathers to give them. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right, or you will be prosperous and successful. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Brother Pastor Daniel, our sister Esther, Reverend Christine, and the rest of the protocol remain observed. I do want to greet all of you in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Now, let me tell you a story. There was a young man a few years ago, here or Medeu. Those of you know the distance from Medeu. Medeu and Juba and Mundri, sorry, is 50 kilometers. We used to walk a distance of 50 kilometers every weekend to carry food back to Mundri. Personally, I used to walk half of that distance almost every weekend to fetch food also. Are we together? And it happened that this young man I was talking about, one day they went home and they collected some pumpkins. But hear what this young man said. It was like a joke, but he decided to talk to the road they were using. Now, what he said sounds better in Moro language, but not when the translation. And I want to do it exactly the way he did it.
He said, this road, you be here to disturb and let us suffer, but one day I will walk on you with the car.
So what he meant was that he said this road is torturing them. And so he spoke to the road and said, as you torture us, remain here to continue to torture us until one day I will move on you in a vehicle. And the rest of the group were laughing what he was saying. Now, this guy was in primary school and saying one day he's going to drive on this road. It doesn't make sense. But let me tell you this. Desire and appropriate actions determines your destiny. Let me repeat. Desire and appropriate actions determines your destiny. I'm saying what you desire in your heart plus appropriate actions, right choices will determine your destiny.
بحدد مصير بتاعك. أنا بدك بقى جوه شوية.
But you know, life is full of choices.
لكن الحياة هو مليان مع نية، حاجات النية تقدر.
You may desire to be somebody.
نية تقدر ممكن بكون تقدر تكون زول تاني.
But the choices you make
لكن إرادة بتاعك
may either make you, enable you to achieve that or not.
ممكن بيكون أنت بيجو حاجة تقدره ده أو ما بيكون بوديك فرصة.
Let us go back to this young man.
ترى نرجع ورا لورا ده.
He said, remain here as you continue to torture us until one day I will move on you in a vehicle. Later on in Mundri, it reached a point that it was not possible for him to continue school in Mundri. They moved to Louis, 15 miles away. So you can imagine 50 kilometers plus 15 miles, another kilo is added to that. They have to fetch food still. Later on, for some reason, it wasn't possible to continue in Louis. He had to go and stay with another relative in Maridi. From Maridi, he went to Rumbek. For secondary school. For some reason, the school closed. In fact, at one point, they were made to make a choice. The school is full. You either go home, no school, or you are taken to another school. I don't know when there is no food in your house in Kampala. The parents may have some difficulties. What do you say? I am one of those who used to go to school without breakfast. There was no tea. Just like that young man. You go in the morning without breakfast. You come after 5 p.m. That is when you will eat something for the night. Desire and appropriate actions determines destiny. I want to cut that long story of the young man short. In the passage of time, this young man went to local secondary school. He finished secondary school. He passed successfully. And he was admitted at University of Juba. He became a medical doctor. And he also specialized and he became a gynecologist. One of our best doctors in South Sudan. Unfortunately, he passed on just a few months ago. We used to do some manual work in Juba. How many of you have seen University of Juba? Okay, thank you. Some of those buildings in the university I participated in constructing. Carrying bricks, carrying stones, because we wanted to get money to support ourselves in school. If you have seen the airport in Juba,
Kita kan ayo matar ta Juba de.
I also participated in the construction
Bado
of
akan
Juba
Juba.
International Airport.
Di zaman ga bino matar ta Juba.
And that was when I was in senior 3.
Da zaman kanan lissa fi senior 3.
Desire
Rudu haja
and the appropriate actions
wa shagul al-dukri
will determine your destiny.
bi wari mosir ta.
Now,
Okay.
when I was in primary school,
Zaman lissa kan fi ibtidaiya
if you ask me what do I want to become,
kita kan kana salana ana der natala shuru wa der kun shuru fi mustaqbal.
I will tell you I wanted to be a medical doctor.
Ana bo wuri kana der kun diktor.
That was my desire,
De kana haja na rudu.
and I meant it.
Wala limu mo.
Later on, I went to intermediate school.
Bari nak na wana bagro fi intermediate.
I joined a Scouts movement,
Ana roda kan fi haja do guri scouts.
and my perspective of the future changed.
Yala tariqa ta arana kan ga ni mo haja fi le mustaqbal bitae gairu nafsu.
Those days,
Fi zaman dele
as you draw closer towards the leaving exams for secondary school,
ita kan baga gija kelas le zaman de examination al akhir
they will ask you to fill a certain form.
ga saluta santa bin mana fi form body ne tata
And
mana.
on that form, they will require you indicate your future career in terms of priorities 3 times.
Fi warga dade ba saluta ita bin mana ita bu katibu kalam an mustaqbal bitak. Talata maram.
And when this teacher was asking me, helping me fill the form, he asked, what is your first priority?
Zaman ustaz de kisai dona sam bin mala warga dade al ustaz asalana. Haja teruru awalan de shunu.
I told him, military officer.
Ana wuri wana gutan de kun askeri.
Yes.
Oh, David Jesh.
He wrote it down.
Who can't you protect?
And then he said, your second priority,
Yalo asal kaman gal ni berenito shuru.
military officer.
Ana di belo David Jesh.
He wrote it down.
Who can't you protect?
And then he said, finally, what is your third priority?
Who kaman asal gal akiran tadi akhir tak de shuru.
Police officer.
Ana di belo police.
And then he put his pen down.
Yalo kudu kalam protect wale.
He said, what if none of this,
Yalo gal u kanitnende
none of this come your way? What do you do?
lu kanitnende waja le kita tahu shuru.
I told him, are you suggesting that by that time, those colleges had already closed in
Ana
Sudan?
wuri wana gal ita der wuri la gal inu ya badi fi zaman dak zamanan kan kala gara kas pada sare. Haja di klinde bukun ma fi Sudan.
He said, no. I'm just asking, what in case it doesn't happen?
Ugal
What
na
else do you want to do?
ana gal service yani kan maja fi shuru tan ana bamul.
I told him, this is what I desire, and that is it.
Ugal de haja ana rudu ya bes.
Well, we did the exams. I passed. I went to secondary school.
Anna amal exams wana naja ana meshi fi senior.
Now, listen carefully.
Asma koi sina.
In our time,
Fi zaman bitana
every year,
kullu sana
there is a student conference for secondary school students.
fi conference ga mulle kullu madaris le ya da senior.
All students from various secondary schools will be invited for a conference at the beginning of each year.
Ya ta madaris kullu min madaris mukhtalif bilimu kullu fi conference de fi bidaya da sana.
And I went to one of those conferences.
Ana meshi fi wide min conference de.
In fact, I was literally like dragged to that conference.
Ya ana za ana kanu jurana be juru fi conference da.
I had no desire.
Ana kan ba inda rudu irana sanem chipo.
But one of our missionary teachers made me come to it.
Lakin wide bin ustaz bidana da missionary ukuto na rofogo.
I am not ashamed to tell you,
Ana ba shanindu fadia sa dawari kumino.
it is required each student had to pay some money for the conference, and I had none.
Fi conference da de years old talib lazim yadfa fi gurush fi wana kan mendo.
So I excused myself to this missionary teacher. I don't have the money for the conference.
أنا حاول أوري الأستاذ أنا قلت له أنا والله مني قروش للكونفرنس ده.
He said no problem.
وقال لي ما في مشكلة.
Don't worry.
ما تخاف.
You can do some work with a friend.
أنت بعمل شغل تاني مع صاحبي بتاعك.
Before the other people come.
قبل الناس ده دجا.
And guess what the work is?
يلا شوف أجل من درس شنو تعرف؟
You will be asked to dig a pit latrine for the conference, and you will be paid for it, and then the money goes for the fee for your conference.
Basalu da samba afura ufrata bakana. Yala gurush bitauda ya oburua le fees bitaka kanta bitaka wafu conference.
And that is what we did.
Wode haja kanda manao.
In the course of the conference,
Fi zaman da conference da.
Remember?
Zakir.
I had no father now.
Ana mainly abu.
Because when our parents divorced, later on my father, who was a builder, he died.
Zaman nas umma taife ma abu bitai kanu zol mubni. Zol au zol gabino ukan mutu.
So all along, I consider myself someone who has no father.
Kullu fatra dada ana gani nafsa bitai zol al maindo abu.
And I long to be someone's son.
وكان لازم يكون زول جنة زول تاني.
And I could not find any.
لكن أنا ما أقدر لقوا واحد.
Of course, I had good relatives.
أنا عندي واحد كويس ومن فيه.
Who took care of me
من عين ورا بتاعي.
in various ways. And I
في
appreciate.
طرق مختلف وأنا رجل
But that longing of father and son, or son and father.
لكن حاجة داك البين أبوه وأمه جنة أو جنة وأبوه.
I did long for a father.
أنا أحاول سياسي أنا داير كان لازم نكون عنده أبوه.
In the course of the conference,
في وقت conference ده
the preacher
المبشر
was talking about Jesus
كان يقول سؤال يسوع المسيح.
coming to his own people,
جاي لناس بتاعه.
and they could not receive him.
ومن كان ما بشيله براهبه.
And that comes from John chapter 1, verse 11 and 12.
ده مكتوب في كتاب يوحنا 1 أسا 1 ل 11.
Jesus coming to his own people.
يسوع جاي لناس بتاعه.
It says in verse 11, he came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who received him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. That message
الرسالة ده
went directly to my heart.
مش توالي دايركت ولا ديل في قلب بتاعي.
I realized
أنا لقوا
my problem is
إنه مشكلة بتاعي.
I have not believed in Jesus. I have not received Jesus.
أنا كان ما أعمل في يسوع وأنا كان ما يستقبل هو في حياتي.
If I had done so,
أنا كان أعمل زي ده.
he will make me his child.
هو كان بعمل أنا بكون جنة بتاعه.
And that worked on my heart,
وده كان يشتغل في قلب بتاعي.
and it caused me, compelled me to give in to Jesus.
وهو دي أنا يعني شجاع عشان نراهب يسوع المسيح.
And for the first time in life, I invited Jesus into my life.
وفأول مرة عشان أنا براهب يسوع المسيح في حياة بتاعي.
That was April 1983 in Rajaf.
ده كان في شهر 4 في 82 في منطقة اسمه رجاف.
I tell you,
أنا بوريكم.
when I went back from that conference,
زمان أنا مشيت ورا من conference ده.
my worldview have changed.
ترى كنا قاعدين نمو الدنيا غيره.
Even I quarreled with a neighbor before I went to the conference.
قبل أنا كان ما مشيت في conference ده أنا ذاته كان كوري مع جيران.
We were told in the conference after 3 days there was going to be a Bible exposition in the University of Juba, and we have to be there, all of us, but each one of us must bring a friend to that.
ورينا قال بعد 3 يوم في كده ورسو كلام عن الكتاب المقدس ولازم يزول يجي بصاحبه.
And that friend you bring will be given a free Bible.
وصاحبتك كده تقول جيب ده بوديله الكتاب المقدس مجانا.
On my return back to Juba,
في رجوع بتاعي في جوبا
put my bag in.
أنا كنت بيت أيدوا.
I went to that neighbor.
Ana beshet le jiran dak.
We reconciled.
Yala na sala tuwali laka bitala.
And I invited that neighbor to come with us to the university.
Ana tuwali rahibu jiran dak dek de jamana fi jama fi Bible studies in Gramole.
From that time on,
fi zaman dak de,
I wrote a prayer.
Ana katibu kan salawat.
Which I often kept in my pocket.
Ana daima ndi kudu fi jeba bitai.
In my notebook in my pocket.
Fi kitab bitai ana kudu mo fi jeba.
And I don't remember each word as I stand now.
Ana ma betul bizikiru kilimata ana kan katabu exactly zana ogi fasale.
But I remember the general kind of prayer.
Lakini ana zikiru shikil ta salawat al-karana selida.
I said, God,
ana kunta rabbana,
before you created me,
you knew
me.
And
you know what you wanted me to do. What kind of work you want me to do. You know that. I don't know, but you know that. Now, I am not making any choice for a job, but show me what you have intended me to do from eternity.
لكن ولينا أجل غير كنا نعمل من ملكوت بتاعنا.
No police officer, no military.
ولا دابت police ولا دابت جيش.
And by the time I was finishing secondary school,
وفي زمان أنا خلاص كنت من senior بتاعي.
One of our teachers who was a British man and is not a Christian.
واحد من المدرسين بتاعنا هو من British لكن هو كان مسيحي.
Was teaching English,
and
he made us to write our last composition or essay before. I don't know what happened, but literally I tell you, I found myself writing about pastor. He requested we should write about our future career. And I wrote about pastor. Desire and appropriate actions determines your destiny. Now, I read for you, I'm finishing here now. I read for you from Joshua. You know the story of Joshua? They were enslaved for 430 years in Egypt. 430 years. They were tortured thoroughly. But God in His divine mercy delivered them. As South Sudanese, we used to complain that the Arabs enslaved us for many years. It is true. But let me tell you, it was not like that on Israel. 430 years. So here, after delivery, in the wilderness, in the desert, the leadership was handed over to Joshua. And God gave Joshua this reminder, which I read you. And here, God was encouraging him to be strong and to be courageous. Because he was to lead the people of Israel to inherit the land which he had promised them. And he charged him to be strong and very courageous. But he also reminded him to be very careful in obeying the law. To obey the law or what the scriptures says as he had given it to Moses.
بيحفظوا قوانين ربنا أو بيحفظوا قوانين ربنا اللي هو
He
لموسى.
charged him not to turn to the left or to the right,
وكان وريله ما يقلب شمال ولا يمين.
but that he should always go by what this book says.
وقال له دائما يمشي بكلام الكتاب ده ونسو.
And if he wants to be successful,
وانت لو قدرت تكون زول نسيه دغري في حياتك
he should meditate on this book.
انت لازم تكون مع الكتاب ده.
If he wants to be prosperous and successful,
if you قدر يكون زول نسيه وزول نجاح
this is the way to go.
ده الشارع اللي انت بتمشي فوقه.
For you this evening,
ايتم في مساحة الليلة ده
I want to suggest to you,
انا اقدر اقول لكم حاجة، اقدر اقول لكم كلام.
put yourself in the place of Joshua.
كنتوا جسم بتاعك في محل بتاع جيشوا.
The people Joshua was to lead,
ناس اللي كان جيشوا بيقدموا من
I want you to consider you are also the people. You
أنا
are
داري
the one,
تشيل نفسك أنت ذاته يا واحد من الناس.
you are the leader of yourself.
أو المقدم بتاع نفسه بتاعك.
You are the one to lead yourself into that promised land which the Lord wants you to inherit.
أنت يا بتقدم نفسه بتاعك في تراب ربنا داير كده تشيله.
We are often told that young people are leaders of what?
أنا دائما نقول رئيس لنا قال شباب ياو ناس يا مستقبل بتاع.
The youth are the leaders of tomorrow.
الشباب هم يا مستقبل بتاع بكرة.
But a friend of mine the other day said,
لكن في سبيل تاني واحد كان قال قال يوم ده.
he said, the youth are the leaders of today and tomorrow.
لكن زول كان قال شباب هم اللي مستقبل بتاع ليلة وبكرة.
And those of us who are showing gray hair like mine,
أنا تانينا الرئيس أمريكا الأبيض زي تايله.
we are the leaders of yesterday and today.
أنا يا ناس تأمباري وعلينا.
So we are leaders of yesterday and today.
أنا ناس مستقبل تأمباري وتعلينا.
But you are the leaders of today and tomorrow.
لكن أنتم ده يا بتاع ليلة وبكرة.
But let me tell you,
لكن أقول لكم
you will never be a good leader of today and tomorrow if you don't take care of this book.
أنت ما بيكون زي مسؤول بتاع ليلة وبكرة إذا أنت ما قام سوى الكتاب ده.
I want to stop here.
أنا عايز أقول لكم
And I want to ask you again,
وأنا ده الناس على كمتاني.
what is your desire?
حاجة أنت كيلو بشنو؟ شديد.
You want to be what?
أنت ده تكون شنو؟
You want to be a medical doctor for us?
تقدر تكون دكتور بتاعنا.
You want to be a bishop tomorrow in South Sudan?
تقدر تكون بيشوب بكرة في جنوب السودان.
What is it that you would like to be?
ده شنو يا إرادة بتاعتك؟
Whatever your choice is,
أي حاجة أنت رد ده
I want to dispute.
أنا ما بقول بونس فوق بتاعك.
But I want to remind you,
لكن أنت بتذكر ويتا.
you can have a desire to be our president like Salva
أنت
Kiir.
بكون إنك إرادة تكون رئيس بتاعنا زي سلفاكير.
That may be your desire.
ده بيكون يكون إرادة بتاعك.
But
لكن
without the right choices,
بدون الإرادة الأصلي،
without appropriate action,
بدون شكر الدكري،
it will remain a desire.
ربع آخر إرادة بس.
It will not come to pass.
ما بكون يعني في الماضي.
And therefore,
يلا
as I finish,
زي ما أنا خلاص جي قفلوا.
I want to remind you again.
أنا ده نذكرك تاني مرة.
Desire
إرادة بتاعك
and appropriate action
والشكر الأصلي
or right choices
أو ممكن الإرادة الأصلي
determines your destiny.
يا هو وديك لمصير.
May the Lord bless you all.
كلا ربنا بارك الله.
We don't want to leave our young people to be people who have no dreams.
أنا ما أدري إيش كل شباب بتاعنا بدون يعني.
We want them to have a great future.
أنا ندري يكون المستقبل عظيم.
We want them to have a good future in God and also to be successful in this world.
Anina dari no mun yakun nino mustaqbal كويس في ربنا وكمان في الدنيا ده.
That is why we have this conference.
عشان كده عملنا conference ده.
And let's put our hands together and thank Bismark for the great word that he has done.